I'm Assaf from Polyverse Music, and I'd like to present you Gatekeeper. It's a volume modulator created by Infected Mushroom, and it's a very friendly multi-segment envelope with up to 124 nodes. You can create patterns of over 2 hours if you'd like. And it's a volume shaper. Let's start by just playing a pad, a flat pad through Gatekeeper. And I'll show you how easy it is to paint your own presets. So a pad that was once kind of boring is now more interesting. I'm going to add another envelope to make it more interesting. So now we have a more rhythmic kind of pad. Before it was flat and boring, and now it's more musical and interesting. So basically that's the main idea behind Gatekeeper. But it can also be used for different things, such as compressors, for instance. So I have this drum loop here. Can't hear it for a second. Oh, right. So I have this drum loop playing here. Just an ordinary drum loop. And here I have Gatekeeper tuned to kind of compress this drum loop. Each of those dips here just create a ducking effect. So now it's punchier. I'm also sending this effect to a reverb, a very, very exaggerated reverb effect. And I'm going to use Gatekeeper on that reverb to create a reverse style effect. And also some ghost notes. So we have a bit more interesting sound now coming from the drums. This is before Gatekeeper. Boring and sad. And this is after Gatekeeper. Now, I have this flute playing here. And I've used Gatekeeper as a MIDI envelope. I have this MIDI sequence going on here. And we have our special boost functionality here, this red triangle over here, which boosts the specific node by 10 times. So it gives a very short transient that you can hear right now. You can hear how punchy the flute is. This is another pad that we've done. I can show you we have 4 envelopes here. Those 2 are basically panning envelopes, moving from side to side. And we have those small accents coming from the envelope. Before and after. Gatekeeper can be used for many things, but this is the gist of it. It's a volume modulator that's very friendly to use, very accurate, very fast, faster than any other envelope on the market, I think. And because that's what Infected wanted. And that's about it.
What's up? Talking about
Manipulator by Polyverse and Infected Mushroom, which somehow is
us.
Basically, it's I call it a pitch on steroids.
And what it does is a very unique pitch sounding algorithm that you can play with on real time, and especially with no latency. We use it a lot as a vocoder kind of thing, but it's not really a vocoder. It's a combined pitches together that makes that
sound. So when I sing,
it sounds like a vocoder, like just when I thought that I knew and I'm worthy of your faith and the strength and the love that you brought upon. So yeah, this is basically it. It has a very unique
smear effect on it that is kind of a
real time. When we do the pitch, it's gonna stretch me
and it's a real-time stretching, but on a tune. So you can actually play time stretch, which is another unique capability of that plugin. Another thing is the stereo enhancer over here, which is super killer when you use it on a pitch, and the detune to add it if you want to detune your voice and make a really, really stereo sound. Of course, there's a lot of stuff going live here, like velocity, step sequencers, and stuff like that, that can make it really, really more complex as we like it. But the main necessity of it is a very unique pitch that you can use in many, many varieties. Not only vocals, we use it in all kinds of sounds, keyboards, bass lines, drums, and with all the smears, detunes, and stereo, you can get really, really crazy sounds. So that's Manipulator. So me and Erez, we sit with sounds and computers for 20 years, and the process is very, very hard and very long. So Erez started to basically shorten our process by making our own plugins in Reactor native instrument. But when we wanted it to be more unique and more to our code, we met Assaf and Aviram and told them, let's make plugins and code it the right way and build it from scratch. So we took our ideas from Reactor and from sitting down and from so many years in the studio and came to Assaf and started building our first plugin, which was I Wish. And of course, again, I Wish was taken from a song of Infected Mushroom. The idea was there. So basically, everything you see here is me and him working for years in the studio, trying to do very unique sounds, and now basically trying to make it easier for other people to do the same. We made 3 plugins together. Our 4th is coming out very soon, and already working on the 5th and the 6th, and hopefully a synthesizer coming up in the future, which is our main goal, an Infected Mushroom synthesizer to take it to the next level. But we're not there yet. There's so many things that we want to do before, and to compile it all to a synth. And this process is very, very long because we're involved in every button here and in every way it works. So it's not like we give an idea and we go away. We test it, we play with it. For the new Gatekeeper, we done like 100 presets of Infected Mushroom to it, and that takes a long time. And we test it, and not only that, we use it on our tracks. That's what's cool. Every plugin here was used on our last album, Return to the Source, and you can literally hear it. And every plugin that we are building now with Polyverse is being tested on our next coming EP. So it's literally being used and tested while we're doing the music.